What's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today let's talk about some things. Also, I will be sharing some coins I will be accumulating for the long term, which I think are a decent investment. I still get a lot of questions about some degen trades. Is this still good to buy? People tend to look for the high risk, high reward coins. I think this is an important matter and I want to talk to you guys about it because a lot of people think that crypto is a get rich quick game, but it isn't. The most money will be made in the long term. It's a long term game. You have to have patience. You can't just throw your life savings on a shitcoin and expect it to go up and then you'll be rich tomorrow. It doesn't work like that because 90% will get wrecked. Now I want to refer to a post I did in my Patreon. Yeah, so let me read it out loud. 2 days ago I posted this. So hey guys, I'm feeling better and ready to get back into things. I just wanted to share something important with you all. Try not to get caught up chasing hype, especially in these bearish conditions. When the market is down, it's actually a good opportunity to focus on accumulating solid long-term projects with strong fundamentals, sentiment, and longevity. Look for things with staying power like bread on base or strong layer 1s and layer 2s that are still showing growth or utility. Now of course meme coins don't have utility, but they have the sentiment. A lot of low cap meme coins can seem like a quick win, but most of them won't last. Honestly, 90% of them could end up going to zero. The people chasing those quick bucks are probably going to get wrecked. It is better to think long term. Build positions in projects with strong communities, good sentiment, and the potential to actually solve problems. Quality matters more than hype, especially in crypto. Slow and steady wins the race, and in the end, sticking to projects with longevity and real value will pay off. Have a good day, my friends. So I hope this is clear. I hope you guys are not only going into the low cap gems when the market is bearish, when the decent cryptos are in discount, when you missed the first pump of your favorite crypto. Now it's the time. Slowly accumulate your high conviction picks. Don't just gamble. And for the Patreons, my high conviction picks are in the list when you scroll down from here. And if you're following me, I will reveal some coins which I'm very bullish on in the long term, the top tier coins. So let's get to the first one, obviously, and that's Kaspa. Okay? We all know what Kaspa is. If you don't know what Kaspa is, feel free to just roam around on my channel. I have made tons of video on Kaspa. If you compare Kaspa to like 6 months ago, and I mean compare Kaspa to some other picks, because a lot of picks are just 70% down, 60% down from all-time highs, because we've seen an AI run, they pumped significantly, made a lot of people money, and then it went down. So these narrative-driven picks are volatile. AI, meme coins, gaming also tanked a lot. Well, if you had the majority of your portfolio into Kaspa, I think you'd be still up in huge profits. And I'm always being an advocate for having Kaspa as a safety net, at least 50%, 40%, maybe 60%. It depends on how degen you are, but actually identify the good long-term cryptos with longevity, like Kaspa, is important. This is a good example of a shitcoin. And a lot of people just aped in because, well, the sky's the limit, still low in market cap. It reached a market cap of 80 million, that's just ridiculous. But it went down all the way to the 7 million in market cap. And even here, you see these little pumps, You think that people actually made a lot of money with it when they aped in here? I don't think so, because the expectations are way higher than just a 2x if you invest into a project like this. Well, the people bought here, they bought a dip, they bought a dip, they bought a dip, and it just tanks like a falling knife. So this is a clear example of a degen play without real sentiment. And I'm not saying Solana won't go back up, maybe it will. Maybe it is a good time to buy. No financial advice, I don't know. I'm not into this project. Just an example, but there's no guarantee that this will pick up steam. It's just a meme coin, it's just a degen meme coin. Well, if we are taking a look at some actual good projects backed by For example, Binance, because my example will be Mavia, okay? Because I know there's a team behind it, Scry Studios. I know it's a working product. I know it's backed by Binance. And I know eventually it will get listed on the big tier ones because it's also on crypto.com exchange. It's 52 million in market cap. It's also now in a nice discount. Why? Because gaming didn't do anything. The whole gaming narrative just tanked because there were no catalysts. There were no bullish catalysts for gaming to pick up steam. Now I think the next catalyst will be GTA 6, but who knows? Maybe something will happen, or another big game will come out and everybody will FOMO in gaming. Well, I know this is a top tier project. It's also on the base chain. So you could say, well, high possibility that it goes on a Binance and a Coinbase, so I'm going to accumulate this. I'm not going to accumulate the degen picks in these bearish market conditions. I'm accumulating the top tier projects like Mavia, like Kaspa, because eventually I know it won't just go to zero. But of course, do your own research. Now another one with great sentiment is Brett on Base, the mascot of the base chain, one of the boys club, which is a very bullish narrative, and also the chart looks very good. So if you want to know fully exposure, I'm accumulating Brett as well. Around 1 billion, I think that's very cheap. And also if you take a look at the markets, it's not on a big tier one like Binance or Coinbase. It's not even on the crypto.com, but it is listed on the perpetuals on Binance. So I know this is not a low cap, this is 1 billion, and you could say, well, the potential multipliers are not there. Well, what do you mean? I think that Brett still can make a 20 till 30x, maybe even more. We don't know, I don't have a crystal ball, but I think there's a lot of room to grow for this project. It's solid, and it's safer than a Solana, and eventually I know this one will perform, and that's why in bearish market conditions, I'm accumulating this one. It's on the base chain. Coinbase will eventually list this project on Coinbase. I think it's a no-brainer to me. So I'd be accumulating Kaspa, Mavia, Brett. Now another solid project, which I think is very cheap right now, is Oraichain. And you could argue, what a terrible price chart. I know. Well, guys, it's not about the price, it's about the market cap. And if you take a look at the market cap chart, the project is looking very good. So how is that? Well, I remember in the beginning, they had like a circulating supply of 10%, which is very low. They had a very aggressive vesting schedule in the bear market. So I think that's very strategic. I think the team handled it perfectly with the tokenomics, and I've been accumulating in the bear market. Hence why I'm holding this project fully disclosure, and I'm staking this project for over a year. And the reason I think this project has longevity is there's a whole ecosystem of Oraichain. They have an own DEX, the Orai DEX. There's a project built on the Oraichain as well, called AI Right. I think you heard of it. Also, if you look at the max supply, it's even more scarce than Bitcoin. And this one was actually the first layer 1 oracle. And as you can read below, they have a marketplace with 100 plus AI APYs, AI-based NFT generation, and NFT copyright protection, and a lot more. So I've been in the Telegram for a few years now, for 2 years, 3 years. There are no moon boys complaining about the price. There are actually people utilizing the product, talking about developments, and it's a very serious project. And I think that a lot of people are just overlooking this. I know I've been talking a lot about AI tech. I've been talking about Oraichain as well when I started this channel, but I think it's worth to do your research on Oraichain as well. It's a layer 1, it's part of the AI narrative, and the most of the vesting is already done. It's also on the crypto.com exchange. It's not on the big tier ones. So also a lot of catalysts to come for this project. So guys, I think this was enough talk. Make sure to hit the likes if you appreciate the alpha. And let me know what you think about these picks. Are you accumulating these picks, or are you just going full degen and hoping to get some multipliers tomorrow? Let me know what you think, guys. And I see you in the next one. Peace.